So here we are. Today is Sunday, and today we'll be watching Manchester City and Liverpool for the FA Community Shield Cup, and that will set the ball rolling for the upcoming season. And we're going to look at the clubs that we think can possibly make it into the top six. For me, I think the top six is not going to change. Maybe we are going to have a reshuffle, or some of them will move up, some of them will also come down based on the preseason games that they played, and the number of signs they made, and the level of improvement that we've seen in the preseasons. So last season it was Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, Arsenal, and the Manchester United. Someone will ask, can any of these clubs win the league apart from Manchester City? If asked for my candidate opinion, the answer is no. I still think Manchester City will win the league. Man City will still win the league. And if you ask me, this is why. Manchester City have done some 2 or 3 recruitment this season, and they did it because they realized that they had to fill in some holes in their club, and they didn't sign that much, but they've signed quite good players. They signed Rodrigo Atletico Madrid around a fee of 68.2 million pounds. They signed Jose Angel from PSV Eindhoven for 5.3 million pounds. Now let's player Rodrigo Hernandez. So Rodrigo Hernandez is a midfielder, and his previous club, he came from what do you call it, Villarreal. Then from Villarreal he moved to Manchester Atletico Madrid, and then later this summer on the 4th of June 2019 he signed for Manchester City, sorry. So Rodrigo is yet to make his debut in the Premier League, and someone will say that people find it difficult, or players find it difficult to play in the Premier League, especially players from the La Liga. But this is a guy who played for Atletico Madrid, and Atletico Madrid is one of the clubs that are more physical. They use strength more than technique. They move in all out, all in. So the playing the Premier League will not be something that will be difficult for him that much, because the Premier League is very speedy. Uh, they run with the ball a lot of times, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. So Manchester City, for the signing that they made, they signed Rodrigo to fit in, or to be a backup to probably Fernandinho. At a point in time in last season, we saw Fernandinho got injured, and Man City suffered a lot, and they are trying to solve that problem, that next time when he gets injured, they have to get a backup for him. So Man City is still going to lead the league, and Liverpool is still going to be the second club. For one prediction, Liverpool have not made any serious, I should say, signing. They just made only one signing, that is Seb van de Beek, yeah. So the Liverpool didn't make that much of a signing, so uh, we can't possibly say Liverpool have made a lot of sign. But one thing we've realized is when players play for a very long time, they become comfortable and they understand each other better. And that is what we saw in Tottenham Hotspur last season. Tottenham Hotspur didn't make any sign last season, but they managed to get to the Champions League final. And that should tell you that when players play together for a very long time, they understand each other's movement. And that was the reason why Tottenham was able to move to that level. So I will still tip Liverpool to be second. Liverpool to be second. They can win the league. I don't see them winning the league. I still see Man City winning the league. And then now with the third position, I've seen people talking about Arsenal, Chelsea, and then um, Tottenham Hotspur. I think this time is going to change. Tottenham Hotspur is going to come ahead of Chelsea with this level of confidence that they took to the Champions League. The players now believes in themselves more than before. They now believe that they can do something. And looking at the preseason that we saw, Tottenham did really, really well, and they deserve it with their old coach, old players, and with some new guys coming in. I see Tottenham Hotspur still being in the Champions League next season, and that they are going to come ahead of Chelsea this time. So Tottenham Hotspur will come third. Then with the fourth position is something that is very critical and is between Chelsea and then Arsenal. Now, one thing is among Chelsea and Arsenal, Chelsea didn't make any new signing, but they made new signing anyway because they have new boys coming in, especially now that the academy boys have been given opportunity to play. Mason Mount, for instance, last season was on loan. A player like Michi Batshuayi, he has been in the team before. He left for loan and he's back. We have Tommy Abraham, who also left for a loan and he is back. And we have James. James also went for loan and he is back. So, and we have the absence of Eden Hazard. He was the integral member of the Chelsea team last season. He carried the team. I think he scored about 20% of the goals that Chelsea scored last season. So it means that Chelsea this season need a goal machine. They need someone to fill in the shoes of Eden Hazard. But not to forget that they have Christian Pulisic, which is coming from Borussia Dortmund, which they signed last season. And Christian Pulisic might not be exactly fit into the Chelsea team, but I think Christian Pulisic can at least contribute some level of goals or some amount of goals to this Chelsea team. So I still think Chelsea will be in the top four. So Chelsea will come fourth. Chelsea will come fourth. Arsenal's with their new signings, Arsenal will maintain their fifth position, and Manchester United will still be, be on the sixth. That's what I see. So that is my prediction. Man City will win the league. Liverpool will come second. Tottenham will come third. Chelsea will come fourth. Arsenal will come fifth, and then Manchester United will come sixth again based on the preseason that we observed, and some of their performance was very, very good. I think Manchester United, Chelsea with a new coach, they are likely to face some challenges. But I think this Chelsea team is capable of being in the top four. Tottenham, there's no two ways about it. Tottenham will be in the top four with this current boys coming in. They have Ndobele coming in with these previous guys doing so well, so well. I still think Tottenham Hotspur will be in the Champions League. So City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United. That is my prediction. And from time to time we will discuss about this particular video. We will discuss and see how things will set off. And when you are to ask me about which club which is likely to enter into the top six clubs that can surprise us into the top six, I can only tip Everton and then Wolves, Wolverhampton Wanderers. But I think it's going to be very difficult for them looking at the kind of personalities in charge of this top six clubs. We're talking of the person of Pep Guardiola, who is a great coach, and we have talking about Jurgen Klopp of Liverpool. We talk about Mauricio Pochettino of Tottenham Hotspur, Frank James Lampard, who is a new guy in the Premier League. Last season he was in the Championship, but this season he is fortunate to coach Chelsea in the Premier League. We have Unai Emery of Arsenal, and we have um, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for Manchester United. So this is the prediction for the top six: City, Liverpool, Tottenham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel so that the YouTube channel is uh, Sports B. Sports B. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. We bring you more videos from today onwards, we're gonna discuss the Premier League so that we know which club is doing well, which club is falling, which club are likely to enter into the top six. Thank you very much.